Box office top 10 at 19, True History of
which I have seen,
Kelly
and
Gang.
which I thought was really, really great, as we were saying before when we were talking to Elton John. And Elton John Nellis, Mayo and Kermode and Mayo. It doesn't matter. Either way around, it's exactly the same. But here's my interesting anecdote about True History of the Kelly Gang.
Yes.
I was in Shetland with George Mackay. He'd come up to Shetland Film Festival when he got the role, the central role in True History of the Kelly Gang. And I said, well, have you seen the Mick Jagger? And he said, no. I said, you need to see the Mick Jagger. But this is very much not the Mick Jagger. I mean, it's a really, really powerful film. And I've said this before and I will say it again. George Mackay is one of those actors who it is possible to see in 4 different films and not realise you are watching the same actor. And that's why he's brilliant. And it's also possibly why he's not yet the household name that he should be. Because when you think of 1917, he carries that film.
He does. And also he has the quality, which, and we have mentioned this before, Jason and David Morrissey of this parish have that ability to play somebody, and you're about 10 minutes and you go,
it's them. That's exactly what I mean.
Instantly come on and you go, oh, it's Bill Nye.
Yeah, and that's what, for me, that is what being a good actor is, being able to embody each role so you see the character first and not go, that's Tom Cruise in The Mummy.
Tommy in Crouch End. My long-suffering wife and I went to see True History of the Kelly Gang last night, and it's a mess. It's a delightful mess at times, an intentional mess at times. Certainly the performances, I'm looking at you, Crow, and visuals are worth the entry fee alone. I kind of feel this is a movie that got lost in the edit. Some characters underserviced. I'm still not sure who the bloke in the eye patch was. And some relationships undernourished. Women are not treated kindly at all. And there is a final scene and speech which left us thinking, well, duh. You don't need to explain the point of your movie here. Believe in the strength of your convictions. When we left the picture house in Crouch End, neither of us thought it was much cop. You want a manly men movie about the descent into madness? Check out Lighthouse. However, after a night's sleep, the dreamlike imagery and key scenes were bouncing around my subconscious, and I woke up feeling far more sympathetic to it. It is still a mess, though.
There's an interesting thing about movies that do that, movies that you have to let settle. And it's a debate that goes on in film criticism quite a lot. And it particularly highlights this thing that I have a problem with, which is reviewing films at festivals in which people come out of a movie and they have to turn the review of the movie round immediately. Quite often, it takes a few, and I'm lucky enough to have the privilege of a few days before we do the reviews here. I file the Observer reviews on Wednesday. But that everyone, I think, is aware of that thing about letting a movie settle, particularly a movie which hits you in a strange way. And that's 2 sets of movies, both the responses of Colour Out of Space and True History of the Kelly Gang, both of which we've heard from people saying, I wasn't sure what it was at the time.
Yes, I think the key word there is percolate.
Yeah, percolate.
There are some films that just drip,
yeah.
drip,
yeah.
and then it goes, oh, actually.
Absolutely.